Done in this sequence, a clinical AI exit is actually a governance decision, not an organizational crisis. So if you're in a health system that's already in the sunk cost trap with a clinical AI tool, here's how you execute a clean exit. First, document the performance gap against the original standard, not the vendor's revised roadmap, but the standard you set at go live. If you did not set a formal standard, set one now, based on the clinical use case the tool was designed to serve. What does appropriate performance look like for this tool in your clinical environment? Write it down. If it's not written down, it doesn't exist. Second, convene your governance body and make the exit determination as a formal decision. Don't let it drift. Don't let it be resolved in email threads and unofficial conversations. A formal governance decision, documented and signed off by the decision-making authority, is cleaner than a consensus that forms over 6 months of quarter conversations. And third, activate the contract exit clause. You have one. It may require notification periods. It may trigger financial penalties. Review it now before the formal decision. Know the cost of exit so that cost is part of the governance deliberation, not a surprise. And fourth, plan the workflow transition before you announce the exit. This is the most important operational step. Your clinical team has built workflows around this tool. Those workflows need somewhere to go when the tool is gone. The transition plan should be ready to deploy the day the exit decision is announced. So done in this sequence, a clinical AI exit is actually a governance decision, not an organizational crisis. Sunk cost bias is one of the most reliably predictable governance failures in clinical AI. And it's not a character flaw, it's a structural problem. Organizations that don't define exit criteria before go live don't have a mechanism to override the sunk cost calculus when it activates. The fix is simple in concept, but it requires discipline in execution. So define what failure looks like before you launch. Assign authority to the decision and protect the criteria from vendor negotiation or internal politics. If your organization is in this position right now and needs help defining exit criteria or executing a clean transition, that's a direct advisory engagement with me. So discover a clarity session down below.